What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy JD coming at you with yet another edition of Stash, Cash, or Trash, the monthly sneaker roundup where I go through all the upcoming hottest sneakers of the upcoming month and give you my thoughts on them. If I like them enough to put them in my collection, I'm gonna stash them. If I kinda like them, but not good enough to, add to my collection, but are good enough to resell, I will be cashing out on those. And finally, last but not the least, of course, if they are just simply garbage, I am gonna be trashing them. So I'm sure a lot of you guys who have been on this channel for a while know I do this monthly roundup. So here goes, the upcoming month of October, we got a lot of heat dropping. Now, September was already so crazy for a lot of sneakers. Unfortunately, I struck out on the sneakers I wanted the most, which was those Sacai Waffle racers in the gray colorway. I wasn't able to cop those, unfortunately, so it was kind of a letdown month for me, but hopefully in October, I'm able to cop the sneakers I want. So there's a lot of heat dropping this month. Without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, before I begin the video, I just wanted to say what up to all my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time on the channel, my name is Josh. Most people call me JD. And if you enjoy honest sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a like if you enjoyed the video. And of course, follow me on Instagram. The handle is right here. It is at JDKick6. I do drop a lot of sneaker content on there as well. So make sure you follow your boy. Now let's get into the video. Coming up on October the 1st, so this is the month of Air Force Ones. We got a lot of heat Air Force Ones dropping this month. And on October the 1st, we got the LA Air Force Ones dropping. And now this sneakers, it seems like these sneakers are very much inspired by all of the different sports teams in LA. And it's kind of like just a bunch of colors taken from these sports teams. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this is a US exclusive release or even if it's an LA exclusive release. There hasn't been a lot of info on that. And I'm definitely not sure if these are gonna be releasing in Europe or Asia. However, I'm not a huge, I don't have much of a connection to LA, so these sneakers are an easy pass for me. However, I do think that for a collector point of view, this is definitely going to be a collector's item. So I do see resale being quite good on these, pretty much in every size, it doesn't matter. So this is definitely worth copying for resale. However, it's an easy pass for me. The next sneaker on this list was actually my cop of the month in September. However, they got pushed back to October. And they're not my cop of the month for October because there is a absolutely crazy release dropping later on in October. However, if those weren't dropping, then these sneakers right here would be my cop of the month, and that is the Sacai Nike Blazers, releasing in two colorways, the gray colorway and also the black colorway. I don't think you can go wrong with any of these colorways. I definitely need even both. I could take both of those and add those to the collection. Definitely 100% a stash. I don't really care what the resale is going to be, to be honest. I don't think the resale is going to be as high as the Waffle Racer Sacai's. However, resale should be at least double what retail is. There's a lot of reports saying that they're dropping on October the 8th, and some people are saying they're dropping on October the 10th. Doesn't seem like there's too much confirmation out there, but it will be dropping sometime between October the 8th and the 10th. So one of those days. Either way, I'm copying these. They're getting added to the collection. On October the 12th, we got the first of 3 different Nike Off-White collabs dropping in the month of October. The first is the Nike Vapor Street dropping on October the 12th. They will be dropping in 3 different colorways. The first is this polarized blue, tour yellow, and sail. Then also there's a black, white, and laser fuchsia pair. And finally, a tour yellow, black, and light bone pair. Out of these 3 colorways, I personally prefer that black pair the most. I mean, summertime is over. I'm not really looking to cop very colorful sneakers. So that black pair, definitely, I think the best colorway of the 3 with that kind of purplish fuchsia bottoms. So it seems like a lot of the Nike Off-White collabs, the second wave of Nike Off-White collabs they have a lot to do with these spikes at the bottom. I guess they are very track and field inspired. I'm not a huge fan of the spikes because I've walked in a pair of the Terra Kyger 5s that dropped with Off-White, and they just feel really weird when you're walking on them. You kind of feel every single spike on your feet. So they're not too comfortable to walk in. These particular sneakers for me are a pass. They're also, by the way, gonna be a women's exclusive. So I don't think you'll be able to cop them if your men's size is higher than a 10.5, which is unfortunate. I wear size 11, so I already know I'm not gonna be able to cop these, which is fine. I wasn't planning on adding them anyways. So these are definitely a pass for me. I'm not sure if resale is gonna be too high. So this is a trash for me. I don't like any of these colorways. Maybe that black one, but yeah, these are a pass. Also coming up on October the 12th. Now this is the third video that I've talked about these shoes. So I talked about this in the August sneakers, I talked about it in the September sneakers, and now I'm talking about it in October because this sneaker keeps getting pushed back, and that is the Travis Scott Air Jordan 6, dropping in this military green colorway. And I'm sure I've already talked about this shoe many times. You guys have seen this shoe so many times. So it's basically this military green Air Jordan 6 with some stash pockets on either side. Not a huge fan of the colorway. It's compared to some of Travis Scott's other collabs, this one is just a bit plain and boring for me. However, especially for people who are fans of Jordan 6s, I'm not one of them, but there are people who absolutely love that model. This is a must-have for those people. If you're a Jordan head, this sneaker is a must-have. So I'm not gonna shit on the sneaker because I do think that there is a lot of demand for this shoe, and resale should be in the $700 to $800 range. So I definitely think even if you don't like the sneaker, 100% worth copping, worth cashing out on them. So yeah, the Travis Scott Jordan 6s dropping on October the 12th. If you guys want to cop them for resale, definitely worth doing so. On October 24th, we got the second Off-White and Nike collab dropping this month. Once again in women's sizing, and this time it is the Nike Waffle Racer with the Off-White Nike branding on it. If you look at these sneakers, they look very similar to those Vapor Street pairs that are dropping on October the 12th. The colorways are also almost identical. You have a white pair, this blue pair, and also a black pair. These sneakers just look pretty weird to me. Like, it seems like all three of them have this kind of like weird netting on them. And I'm also just not a fan of the shape of these sneakers. And once again, I don't think I can cop them anyways because they will be going up to a men's 10.5 most likely. So they're a bit too small for me. And judging on how the Terra Kaiga 5s performed on the resale market, I really don't think these sneakers are gonna have much resale at all, so it's not worth copying. So once again, the second Off-White Nike pair this month to receive a trash from me. So I'm gonna be trashing these, no interest whatsoever in copying them. On October the 25th, we are going to be getting the Skeleton Air Force Ones, yet another high heat Air Force One to drop in the month of October. Nike does this every year. They do Halloween themed sneakers. And last year they dropped the white version of this sneaker, and I thought that sneaker was just really dope. I really like the concept, and it looks even spookier in black. Really perfect, I think, Halloween sneaker, and I expect this shoe to sell out absolutely instantly. I don't know if I'm gonna be adding it to my collection, but I do. It's not that I don't think that the shoe is heat. It is. It's just maybe not something I would see myself wearing past October. So it's not really worth copying for me. However, I do think resale is gonna be nice, so I could be copying it just for the sake of selling it, making a few bucks so I can cop the sneakers I really want this month. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, a lot of this video is just my opinion, but let me know what you guys think. What is the sneakers that you guys are looking to cop this month? Let me know down below, and what do you guys think are just absolute trash? I wanna know that down below as well. Let me know your thoughts. On October the 26th, we got what is undoubtedly my drop of the month, and that is the Jordan 1 Shattered Backboard 3.0, aka the Shattered Backboard Vaseline edition. I really do not get this sneaker at all. I mean, it's not that it's the colorway. I actually love the colorway. Black and orange are my two favorite colors, so you really can't go wrong with putting those in a sneaker, especially not the Jordan 1. The colorway is sick, but why did they have to cover this sneaker in this weird, shiny, glossy material? It's not patent leather, it's this weird crinkly looking material that looks like basically the entire shoe was dipped in Vaseline. I hate it so much, and I hate that this shoe has so much anticipation, and I would absolutely love to add this colorway to my collection, but there's no way I will be adding this because these shoes look so ugly, and every single on feet shot I've seen of this shoe, every in-hand video I've seen, just makes me hate them even more, to be honest, guys. Like, I really am kind of upset about this sneaker. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a sneaker. You shouldn't be getting upset over sneakers, but I'm upset over these because I love this colorway and I would have loved to cop it, but Nike had to go ahead and ruin them. But yeah, the Shattered Backboard 3.0 is for me the drop of the month. However, I do think resale will be decent, so it's worth copying for that, but this is a trash to me. Let me know what you guys think about the Shattered Backboard 3.0. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. The next two sneakers on this list don't have a confirmed release date, but they are rumored to drop in October. The first is yet another Air Force One. This time it's the collab with CLOT. Now, if you guys remember last year's collab with CLOT, that was one of the most slept on sneakers of the year. It's basically this Air Force One it's made out of this kind of like cloth material that wears away over time. And when it wears away, it reveals a really dope design underneath. That pair that dropped last year was really sick, and I believe that this year's pair also is made out of that same material, which will reveal a design underneath. This time it's done in this blue colorway. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that particular shade of blue, and it's just a shoe like that is just really tough to wear. I wouldn't know what outfit to wear with a shoe like that, but let me know what you guys think. For me, I think I will be passing on these. I do think resale will be okay though. And finally, the sneakers that are my absolute favorite, dropping in the month of October, my cop of the month, and that is the Off-White Nike collab on the Dunk. So we're gonna be getting 3 different colorways of the Nike Dunk. So there is this red pair, there is a green pair, and also finally this blue and university gold pair. And now I am a huge fan of those first 2 colorways I mentioned, the green and the red. I will be going hard after both of those. I think this pair is just, it looks so sick with this Off-White collab, like with that crazy lacing on top of the sneaker. And I just think Dunks are making a pretty good comeback so far this year. I've been looking to cop some nice colorways, and I think these colorways are just sick. They're very classic looking and also kind of upscale and like luxury looking at the same time with that nice off-white touch. I am a huge fan of all 3 of these sneakers. I would love to cop all 3, but even if I get just one of them, that would be great. I hope that one of them is that red one, because that red pair is just so fire. That green pair too. But let me know what you guys think. These are for sure my cop of the month. Basically, from what I heard, there's only gonna be around 38,000 pairs of each colorway dropping. So these are basically super limited and will be really hard to get. I think resale could be like even in the 1,000 range for these. So really hard to get, but I'm definitely gonna be trying hard. And if I don't get one of these, I'm probably gonna have to sell something back here to be able to cop one of those, because those need to be added. These are like, when I'm thinking of like my favorite sneakers to drop so far in 2019, these have to be on the list. I think these look absolutely sick. So the Off-White Nike Dunks dropping in October as well. And that's it. That's pretty much all of the hottest sneakers coming out in the month of October. Please let me know if I missed something. It's really hard to cover everything because a lot of drops, a lot of news gets released for certain sneakers very close to release date. So it's hard to talk about and cover all of them in one video, but let me know down below in the comments if I missed anything. Also, I want to know your cop of the month and your drop of the month. Put that down in the comments, and thank you guys so much for watching this video and for all the support. Thank you for all the comments and all the Instagram DMs and everything and all the support. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of reviews in the month of October, so make sure you stay tuned and subscribe and keep up with me. And of course, follow me on Instagram. The handle is right here. It's @JDKick6. Until next time, guys, peace.